Here we are, Eric from Metalite. Congratulations for your new album, Virtual World.
Thank you so much.
It was released on the 26th last month, and this is your third album. We had Heroes in Time, we became biomechanicals, and are we living in a virtual world?
Yes, we are.
Why did you choose that title for the album?
Well, actually, it was Edwin who chose that name of the album, and from the beginning, I think it has to do with a well-known Spielberg movie, Ready Player One, where they it playoffs in this virtual reality, and also we are living kind of in a virtual world right now during the pandemic and everything. We are almost forced to stay at home, work from home, have these Zoom meetings, Skype meetings. We are more online in these times.
Yes, we're living through the screen, right?
We are, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's different. At the beginning, maybe some of us thought that it was good because somehow we had a stop in our living that was so frenetic, really.
Yeah.
But now it's a bit hard. It's tough.
Yeah. It's been a year now.
Yes,
It's crazy.
And how did you face the composition of this new album?
Composition.
Yes, to creating, recording, and so on.
How we did it, or well, the process is like it used to be. I'm supposed to say. Edwin is the one who starts writing the songs with the guitar, like doing some harmonies and the songwriting as well. And when he have like a light demo version of it, he send it to me, and we checking if the songs is in right key for me to sing. And then I go to the studio together with Edwin and do the vocals and harmonies and the fills and everything. So we like create the song in the way that we want it to be.
So you were able to go all together to the studio to record the album.
Yeah, the studio is in Edwin's house actually. So there is where the song and vocal magic starts.
Which part do you like more, recording or playing?
Oh, that's a tricky one because they are fun in different ways. The recording, you are like doing and creating the songs from the beginning and see how it grows and be this like piece that you want it to be. So that process I like a lot actually. But of course, to go out on stage and do the live shows is always the nicest thing to do, like meet your fans and audience. And so I would say the live shows.
Nowadays, there are more bands that include electronic elements to their music, though I imagine it would have been hard to include those techno sounds for the first time. Do you think it was hard maybe for the bands at the beginning?
With this technology thing, well, maybe, I don't know, I wasn't there. but maybe I can imagine that the metal world maybe saw it as a thing that didn't like, how do you say it? Like the metal world is like this death metal and like heavy songs, heavy sounds. So they maybe thought it wouldn't fit in the metal world, but right now it does. And I think it's very, very nice that it is this all kind of different genres in metal.
And it's good. There are, as I've said, there are more bands that include these elements, and they combine very well.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Is it possible? Is it possible that we have now the opposite, and those who play more classical metal are somehow not well considered for people who follow these new tendencies? I'm a,
No.
I'm the devil.
Are you the devil? No, I think it's very good that that all these kind of genres is available, because you listen in the end, you listen to the music and the sound that you like and love, and I think it's no, I don't think that's a problem.
Yes. Maybe we should see it like there's a space for everybody, and that
Yeah.
groups are not really here for competing, right?
No,
Not at all.
why should we?
Um, this album is composed for strong and quick rhythms, and maybe we can find the softer with Alone, which is so melodic. What a great
Yeah.
solo of the guitar, by the way.
Yeah, he's
I really
awesome.
like. What does it talk us about, Alone?
Well, it is like a love song, actually. I don't know if there is any special uh, person or situation the story is about. I think it's just a love song, heartbroken love song.
Um, it is always hard to choose a favorite song. We are really impressed with We're Like the Fire, because it it is really like that. You expect something so techno, and then you have all the power of the guitars and the melody. Which is your favorite?
On
Not
this album.
not just from this album. Which is the song you really love to sing from Metalite?
I love to sing Breakaway from Biomechanicals. I am a little bit of a sucker for metal and rock ballads. So that one I love. And I also love the Hunter from the first album. And now we haven't performed any shows with a virtual world, but from this album I love Running.
Running.
Yeah. So I hope we will get on stage and perform the new songs.
I hope too, because I have to admit, because I've never been able to see Metalite yet alive,
No.
and I would really like. I love your music, really.
Ah, that's nice to hear. No, we had with Biomechanicals, we just have the release show, and then the pandemic came, so we have to like cancel all our gigs in the last year. So that
Yeah,
was bad.
yeah,
Not
I
fun.
suppose it.
Mm.
Sorry. um, how do we have a vampire song in a virtual world? Do virtual vampires actually exist?
Yeah, do they? I have to ask Edwin about that. Well, I don't know if it was in his dreams when he wrote that. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The vampire song, I love that song actually, because I think it's very different from the other songs, and the other songs, the sounds of the other songs. But I just think that was just a story, like a vampire story. I don't know if it is like you can see it as a metaphor of something, but I don't think it has any deeper thought about vampires and vampire world, actually.
It was curious. When I saw the album released, is a song that's called you just for the title, and you go straight for it. Let's see how does it sound.
Yeah, a virtual world with vampires in it.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Um, maybe maybe what comes now is a long answer question, but what can you tell us about the album cover, the portrait of it, the picture?
Um, well, we wanted it to be this virtual world kind of style, and the biomechanicals, we had just my face as a like future robot thing. so now we wanted to do it as a like a virtual world with this glasses on and everything.
Mhm.
I think it was cool. It is cool.
Yes, it's fantastic. It calls your attention.
Yeah,
It's
very
like you
nice.
were living a virtual reality with, like you've said, with your glasses on, and
Yeah, exactly.
you entered the band with biomechanicals, but please talk us about a bit more about you. How did you enter the group?
Uh, I entered the group in 2018, I think, and before that, I was in the show business, like
Mhm.
a show artist in different show restaurants here in Stockholm. Um, and Edwin was at one of these shows. It was a rock show that I was in, and he saw me, and he needed a singer for the band because at that time they didn't have any.
Mhm.
So he called me and asked me if I wanted to come and try some of the songs from the first album. So I did, and yeah, at that time I wasn't really sure if I was going to do it or just continued with what I had planned for my life during that time. But after a while, he contacted me again and asked me if I wanted to come and do a rehearsal with the whole band.
Mhm.
And after that, I was stuck. It was so much fun. They were so nice. So I decided to say yes and be a part of Metalite. So
How so? Sorry.
no. So that's the way it began.
And how was your first concert with them? How did you leave it?
The first concert with Metallica was actually here in Stockholm at a rock pub called Pub Anchor here in Stockholm. And during that time, we hadn't announced that I was the new singer. So it was just like a warm up gig for me, or like a rehearsal gig. And I was very nervous, of course. It was my first show with my band. So it was very nervous, but it went well, and it was so much fun. We had a lot of friends and fans there, so it was very fun.
How did you start singing? How did you? Why did you choose to start singing?
I have been singing since I was a little kid, um, starting in church, I think, because I was in this Sunday schools and church choirs and everything. But I never thought that I was going to work as an artist. I thought that was just something that I loved to do and, you know, as a
Yeah.
hobby. But then I moved here to Stockholm and started in this restaurant as a waitress. And the waitresses are also like show artists during the nights. So that's how it started, like as a working artist and as a working singer.
Um, it's good because you have a great voice. I like
Thank
your
you.
voice.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
Um, what can we expect of Metalite in the next concert with a virtual world?
Oh, everything. We have so much, like we are longing so much. We have all this love and energy we want to give our fans. We just want to come up on stage and meet you guys. We're longing.
So we are. Thank you. So to finish with our interview,
Okay.
what will you say to our followers so that they can listen in a virtual world over and over?
Well, first of all, I hope everyone is doing great. And as I said, we are longing and we just want to come to your country and give you a hell out of a show and bring you all these new great awesome songs. So I hope we will meet you guys soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank
We really hope it too. And I've really enjoyed biomechanicals. And from what I've heard from a virtual world, I assure you that I will listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to know all the songs when we meet again, okay?
By heart. You can be sure. Thank you for your time. And
Thank you.
I hope you have a fine day and see you soon.
The same to you, Beatrice. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.